So my name's Andrew Cofield. I am Director of Product Information and Marketing Processes at Sealed Air Corporation. So Sealed Air is a really interesting company. Started over 60 years ago. We invented bubble wrap. The founders of Sealed Air thought that bubble wrap might be a great wallpaper, and then they found out it was actually great for protecting packaging, for protective packaging. And so from that, they've expanded into multiple areas. Sealed Air creates equipment. We create materials to solve our customers' packaging problems. And that's everything from an Etsy store, shop owner that needs to ship products, on up to Amazon as a customer of ours. We also are big in food packaging. So if you go to the grocery store and you see meats or cheeses in the deli counter or in the cases out front, there's a really good chance that that's our product. It's a huge part of our initiative is to be ecologically friendly, and one of the biggest wastes and creators of CO2 is wasted food product. So we're nearly obsessive about making sure that we can eliminate as much waste from the food stream as possible. Digital transformation is critical for the future of Sealed Air Corporation. I often tell this little story when we talk about what do we hope to gain with creating a better online experience for our customers. One of the great leaders of Sealed Air was a guy named Carl. And Carl was a food scientist that started at Sealed Air over 30 years ago and worked his way up to become president of the division. He knew absolutely every detail about all of our products and all of our customers and how we can help our customers. He could pick up the phone and call a leader of a huge corporation and have a conversation with him about the business. He could talk to a livestock producer about herd cycles. He could talk to a food scientist in a lab about multi-layered barrier technology. I mean, the guy was really, really genius. Time goes on, businesses change, Carl retired. And one of the things that I talked about when we talked about what is the future for e-commerce at Sealed Air, I said, well, we need a digital Carl. We don't have Carl anymore, but we need to be that trusted voice in the industry, just like Carl was. We need our customers to reach out to us and know that we have the information and we have the solutions that are relevant to them. And we need to do that on an online platform, because even though we've got other great people at Sealed Air organization, they change, they move in and out, they retire, they change jobs, and we need to have a library of information so that we maintain our status as a true leader in solving our customers' packaging problems. So by gathering all that information to a single place, we don't lose it, we can continue on with the business, and it eliminates a lot of business risk. Akeneo is really key to supporting our digital transformation because we need a central source of truth. We need to have information that's accurate and reliable and has been vetted by the experts in our industry. So having that single source of truth means that we don't have to reference a PDF document that was made 15 years ago and then challenge what was written on our website and then see it in a press release that was released 2 weeks ago. If there's a single source of truth for our product information that we know is accurate, vetted, and then can be distributed equally, then our customers are going to have faith that we know what we're talking about when we send that information out. Honestly, that kind of trust and integrity is critical to our success. We feel like Akeneo is a great tool to help us store that information and build that experience and build that trust with our customers. So one of the insights we've gained by having Akeneo on board is to get information from our ERP and to be able to filter, organize, and search through that information in a way that we've never seen that data before. One of the people that I work with very closely runs our instance of SAP. I started showing her some of the hierarchies and some of the information architecture that was actually in SAP, but she's been in there for 30 years building that information architecture and had never seen it the way we can see it in Akeneo. I started saying, like, this is how these products are structured. This is this hierarchy. This material group ladders down to these sales types. All of these things are really how we group and how we create products. And all of a sudden now we can see it in Akeneo in a way we've never seen it before. I started shopping around this idea, this vision that we can get out of Akeneo to people in the organization that have been there 5, 10, 30 years. They couldn't believe it. We've solved an information architecture problem that we've struggled with since the inception of this company. That's how long we've struggled with it. And after just a couple of weeks of actually sorting through our data, we could see the groupings, we could see the methodologies, and we can now push that forward. We have really, I believe, overcome an IA issue that seemed almost unsolvable because the user interface and the way you can interact with the data is completely new to us. So our product taxonomy is pretty complex. We make a lot of products and then we customize them to our customers' needs. So if you come in from another organization that's used to a traditional B2C model, some of our products look really, really confusing. You know, I had a friend that came from another company and he said, you know, it's like, isn't it just like refrigerators? I mean, we know what a French door bottom mount is, you know, and then there's different dimensions and there might be different features. Well, our products are a little bit more complex than that. And for me, even coming into Sealed Air, it took me about 4 years to actually understand what our product assortment was and how it could be sort of organized. 4 years was a long time to try to come up to speed. With Akeneo, we're able to make an explicit product catalog that shows true hierarchies from air cellular groups, which is things like bubble wrap that we fill with air, all the way down to an anti-static pouch with a lip seal that protects electronics and shipment. Being able to see from a material level all the way up to a large divisional level is something that has always been really, really difficult to understand because things like SAP are just not particularly user-friendly. So being able to filter and sort and categorize information in Akeneo really, really quickly has been key to bringing people on board and helping them understand exactly what our business is and helping us focus on what we really need to do is make our products accessible to our customers. A challenge that we have about product experience is really educating the rest of the business about how critical that is. You know, in a previous life, I'd worked with an organization where they said, you don't understand the B2B world. B2B isn't about emotion. It's all about the bottom line. It's all about, you know, what can that product do for me to save me money and to give me my bonus next year? And so that doesn't really make sense to me because emotion is always part of the buying experience. You know, if you worked in an organization and all you needed to do was give them bottom line numbers and send them Excel sheets, then why would you spend money on salespeople taking them out to steak dinners or on golf trips to build relationships? The product experience for Sealed Air is building that trust and building that relationship. And a big part of that is giving them really detailed and accurate information. And that's something that Akeneo can help us with. It's actually been a problem in the past with maintaining consistency in some of the product information that we create. So if you're creating one team, if you have one team that's creating brochures and sell sheets, and then you have another team in another region creating their own versions of sell sheets, then you've got salespeople making presentations, you've got online information from your .com, and if that's not consistent with what you're getting out to your channel partners, then you're really going to erode some of that trust. Where the information's coming from, has it been vetted, has it aged out, is it appropriate for audiences today? That really requires sort of that single source of truth. And having that single source of truth is going to connect with your audiences, going to deliver consistent and accurate experiences. And again, it's just going to tie everything together so that you're not searching and interviewing and asking who in the organization knows about this particular product. Centralizing that and bringing that all together means you have that single source that you can look at, that you can validate, and that you can trust. So part of our e-commerce platform is really meant to be a service for our internal groups. So customer service will field calls. You know, some people still like to pick up the phone and talk to a person and talk to the rep that they know and trust. At times, they might not have the information at hand that they need to answer the customer's question. They might have to track somebody down. Bringing all that information into our PIM is going to give our customer service team a way to react faster and with more confidence that they're giving their customers exactly the right information that they need. That's why we're bringing together video, imagery, spec sheets, material safety data sheets, all of these things are flowing into the PIM, so our internal customer service teams can access that information and give that to our customers, because that is what the customer is asking for. We want to make sure that we're there where the customer wants to interact with us and not forcing them off onto an e-commerce platform if that's not their manner of communication that they prefer. We've done a lot of research on our own customers to find that some of the fulfillment houses that have traditionally had a salesperson that stopped by weekly dropping off donuts, they're not working that same way anymore. What they really want to do is they want to get information online on their phone. We have a new age of people that are digital natives now, and their expectations are different from the past. They don't want to pick up the phone. They don't want to send messages back and forth. They don't particularly want you coming by the office and talking to them when they're busy doing other tasks. They want their information quickly and on demand, and that's the customer experience that they want. We have to react to those changes in the marketplace and make sure we're meeting our customers exactly where they want to be. So if you're going to start on your journey of what your customer experience should be like and what your product experience should be like, take a look at your customers. I believe in being obsessed with my customer's point of view. Our customers are who pay the bills and keep the lights on. Our customers are who we are there to serve. So if you try to think about what the experience should be like, you need to adopt the persona of your customers. When I first started at Sealed Air, I asked my boss, oh, okay, so exactly who is our customer persona? Who am I targeting? And she said, our customers are people that want to ship anything to anywhere and make sure it gets there intact. That's either somebody that runs an Etsy shop out of the kitchen table, or that's some of the biggest customers in the world in shipping. It's UPS, it's Amazon, it's Tyson. Whoever those customers are, they all want to get their product from A to B and possibly to C. And we help them solve those problems. So always thinking about, if I'm looking to solve a problem in the packaging industry, where am I going to go? Am I going to go online? Am I going to contact Sealed Air? I want to make sure that that experience satisfies that customer. As I've talked to other people that have implemented PIMs or other types of digital software as service, one thing that it can be really difficult is that implementation stage and trying to answer questions and trying to overcome problems. Sometimes you feel like you're the only person that has experienced that problem before, and it can be difficult to get in touch with somebody that has experience and has knowledge and understands their own platform and how to get you the results that you need. I will say that Akeneo has been incredibly responsive. We have had questions or problems during our implementation phase that escalated up to top engineers in Akeneo. We've gotten quick responses from really, really talented and really knowledgeable people, and I can't say that that happens with every vendor we use. The response from Akeneo to try to help us overcome our obstacles has always been quick and efficient, and honestly, we've really enjoyed working with the people. And again, if we expect our customers to want to work with us, we expect them to have good relationships and good people behind it. And that's actually what we found with Akeneo. So I think Akeneo has made a great partner for us.